Hey guys, I am back with another video for you today. Today's video is going to be a review, a first time impressions review on the L'Oreal Blend Artist Foundation Blender. This is the newest foundation blender that's come out by L'Oreal. I apologize, I don't have it in the box. It's actually pink, but I didn't realize that I actually filmed the actual application part of this video with me using it prior to me filming the intro, so I apologize. So yeah, this is the new L'Oreal Blend Artist Infallible Foundation sponge that they came out with. I'm super excited because I've had it for a couple of weeks now and I have been holding on to it because I did really want to film this video for you guys so that I can give you kind of my first impression review on this blender. I've heard so many good things about it. I know that L'Oreal came out with a couple of new blenders like for foundation application. However, there was only one that everybody just kept raving about, and I remember specifically Casey Holmes raving about this this blender right here. So yeah, I wanted to really try it out. I've had it for a couple of weeks and it's just been sitting in my drawer, but I haven't had time to actually film the video. And every time I seen it sitting in my drawer, I just wanted to grab it and use it because I was so intrigued by it. You guys know that I am familiar with the Beauty Blender itself, which is the original Beauty Blender, and I have recently started trying to find similar things to incorporate into my makeup routine that are less expensive, just because I feel like saving money for me is a huge part of me these days. I really just feel like with purchasing a brand new home and kind of like taking back on my spending a little bit is more important to me. So I want really good quality things to still use for like a fraction of the cost or half the cost, if that makes sense. So I'm always on the hunt for new products that compare to higher end products. So that's what I've been doing lately. And I feel like I've kind of like really done a good job at experimenting with new things that I feel like really measure up to the higher quality products that I've been buying in the past. So yeah, the sponge that I do use now is the Real Technique sponge. It's the orange one. It's the first one they came out with, and it's got like a flat side and it's round on the edge, or it's round throughout, and then it has the flat side. I don't want to show it on here because I have not cleaned mine and they're really dirty. So but yeah, that is the sponge I'm currently using now. So I'm hoping that this sponge kind of like does outdo that sponge a little bit, because there are a few things that I don't like about the Real Technique sponge that I kind of want to jump back into the Beauty Blender, just because I feel like the Beauty Blender, there's just no comparison out there, right? It's a Beauty Blender. It's the original. It's amazing. It does what it's supposed to do. It blends out your foundation beautifully and I absolutely love it. So I'm really hoping that this actually does really well for me, because it was $7.99 at Ulta, and on the website it's also $7.99, but I feel like Ulta always has promotions running where you can buy one get one half off. So I feel like you can get a really good deal on this sponge if it works really well. So I'm excited to see this actually play out for me. So if you guys are interested in watching my first impression review, then go ahead and just... Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. So this is the L'Oreal Blend Artist Infallible Foundation Blender. And I've been wanting to do a review on this, just because I was so intrigued when I seen Casey Holmes' video, so I wanted to try it out for myself and give you guys my personal opinion. So this is it right here. On the website, it does retail for $7.99. I did find mine at Ulta for $7.99, so there was no price difference there. But they're always having like great deals at Ulta, so you can probably get it for less expensive, like when they're having promotions or something like that. I have absolutely no foundation on my face right now. My eyebrows are done and my eyebrows are done. My eyebrows are done and my eyes are done. So I have nothing on my face right now, so I'm really excited to try this out. So first, before I wet it, I do want to just fill... Okay, so this is how small it is right here. I don't have another one to compare to it once I do wet this, but it does feel a little more tough than the actual Beauty Blender. The blender that I use right now is the Real Techniques one. It's the yellow, like the orange one. And this one feels just, it almost compares really close to that one in terms of the way that it feels. It does feel, like I said, a little bit tougher than the blender itself before it's wet. So I'm really excited to see how it feels once it's wet, to see if it's just going to get a little more soft. So yeah, so this is the blender right now. It is just a pink blender. You can see that it comes to a point right here, which I really love because the Real Techniques one does have a flat edge, and it does have a point. And then it's pretty much round all the way throughout the blender. I really like that one personally. For me, that's like one of the blenders that I'm using right now, and I love it. So I'm really excited to try this one just because I feel like this will get right underneath my eye as well as the Real Techniques one will. So yeah. And then it has the flat bottom to where it'll be easy to blend. So I'm excited to try this out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wet this and I will be right back. All right, so you can definitely see that it did get quite a bit bigger, which is super crazy. And it did get a lot softer. So I'm really excited to try this out. I currently only have my primers on my face right now. So I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer on my face, which is what I would typically use if I was using foundation. And then I did spray the Smashbox Photo Finish Water Primer. Both of these are my favorite right now. I've talked about them before. And then on my lips, I just have the Glam Glow. I forgot to mention this in my favorites video the last video that I did. I forgot to mention this, but I absolutely love it. It's just the Glam Glow lip treatment. So that's what I have on my lips right now. All right, so I don't have like a full-size mirror, so I'm just gonna start. I'm just gonna use my hourglass mirror and the viewfinder to kind of apply my foundation. The foundation that I'm gonna be using is the L'Oreal True Match. I went back to this foundation just because I feel like the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation is a really good foundation. However, this last time that I used it, I just felt like the foundation dried up way too fast. Like I would apply it and then it would dry up way too fast for me so that I couldn't blend it out. I don't know what the problem was. I don't know if it was just my skin is really dry right now. I have no idea. But I remembered that I used to love this foundation and I wanted to give it another shot. So I picked it up in N4 Buff Beige and I absolutely love this. I feel like this foundation doesn't oxidize as fast as other foundations do. Like I just don't see any oxidation in this foundation at all. And I really, really like it. I feel like it's just a very lightweight foundation on my skin. It's a medium to full coverage, which is nice because I can build it up, but it still feels light on my skin. So I really, really like this foundation. So this is the foundation I'm going to be using. No, this isn't a review about foundation. I guess I went a little in depth with that, right? All right, so let's go ahead and give this a try. Let me use I'm starting on the side where I have my birthmark, so. So far, it's not bad. I feel like it's blending out really nicely. Do you see that? Like, it doesn't feel like the sponge is holding a ton of product. I feel like it's distributing the product to your face. So that's really nice. I don't feel like it's hard to blend the foundation at all. I know that the Real Techniques one is a little bit harder for me to blend. I feel like the foundation gets stuck in one spot, which I don't mind because it still does a great job at blending my foundation, especially for the price. But this one was $7.99 and I feel like for the price, it does feel a lot better than the Real Techniques one. So, and it's very comparable to the Beauty Blender, guys. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I actually really, really like it. Let's finish up the rest of my face. I like this. Oh my gosh, I think I just found a new favorite blender. I hate when I'm putting foundation on. I feel like my eyes just look super crazy. Like they go up, they go down, they go to the side. And then when I watch the video back, I'm like, what were you thinking? So I'm trying not to do that in this video. Wow, this is really good. Oh my gosh, I think I'm actually like obsessed with this blender. Let me see. I don't typically put foundation underneath my eyes, but let me like use the little point of it. Oh, I like this for right underneath the eyes. I feel like the Real Techniques one for me, the flat side of it is just so large that getting right underneath the eye, yes, it's easier, but I feel like getting right underneath the eye, it kind of messes up my, my eyeshadow a little bit. So this is really nice. Let me go get my concealer and I'll be right back, and I'll use the tip of this to kind of blend out the concealer to see how. I feel like I should have already had the concealer in here, but I didn't, so I apologize. All right, let's see how this works. I just got that on my nose. All right. Wow, I really like that for, I even got up in the inner corner. I usually have to use a brush for the very inner corner part of my eye, but I was able to get right up in there with this one. And it blends out super, super nicely. Wow. Okay, so I'm super impressed by this little blender right here. I absolutely love this. I could not wait to try this out. I've had this for a couple of weeks, like I said in the beginning of this video. I've had this for a couple of weeks and I've definitely wanted to try it, but I feel like it's amazing. You can just blend everything else out and it's seamless. It's easy to blend. I'm in love with it. I can't say anything else good about this. I feel like it distributes the product to your face really, really nicely without holding too much of the product in the sponge. Like that's the one thing that I have a problem with the Real Techniques one, is it holds a lot of the product and then once it just dries up way too hard, and then when you go to try and use it again, it just continues to hold that product right there. So it doesn't evenly distribute, so you kind of have to keep turning it. So I'm really impressed with this. All right, I'm gonna finish up the rest of my makeup and I will be right back. All right guys, so I completed my makeup and here is my full face right here, just very minimal makeup. I just added some bronzer and some blush and some lip gloss. So my overall opinion on this sponge right here is it's amazing, guys. Like, I know when you first take it out of the box, like it's a little bit harder than what a beauty blender would feel like. So you're kind of thinking already like it's not gonna hold up to the Beauty Blender. Now I can say that there is no comparison to the Beauty Blender. The Beauty Blender is amazing. It's a great sponge. Everybody's familiar with it. It's the one sponge that everybody goes to for applying their foundation because it's just that good. But I can honestly say that this is really comparable to the Beauty Blender, guys, and it's actually better than the Real Techniques one that I currently use. So I think I'm gonna have to switch out the Real Techniques one and continue to use this one because it's so good. I love the way that it blended out my makeup. I had no problem with it. It wasn't splotchy at all. It was easy to use. It didn't hold a lot of the product like the Real Techniques one does. It holds less makeup product in the actual sponge. If you guys are familiar with the Beauty Blender, you guys know that that does distribute the foundation evenly to your skin and it doesn't hold the product in the actual sponge. So there's sponges out there that will hold a ton of your product and not evenly distribute it to your face at all. Like it'll just either not apply it properly or it'll hold the product and just kind of like splotch it all over your face. But this one, I swear guys, it's pretty comparable to the Beauty Blender and it evenly distributes the foundation evenly throughout your face. So I have to say, my personal opinion, I'm obsessed with this sponge and I'm probably gonna go to Ulta and buy a couple more just for backups, just because I feel like it's just a really, really, really good sponge. And when I purchased this one, there was only one left and my box was kind of like a little cracked a little bit. So I'm hoping that I can find some more. If not, I'll just get it on the website. But yes, I absolutely love this sponge. I hope you guys give it a try. If you guys do, let me know your thoughts on your thoughts on this sponge in the comments down below. And if you have any questions, leave them down below and I'll answer them for you. But yes, I hope you all enjoyed this video. And until next time, I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.